Hi, I'm Teddy Burriss, your LinkedIn strategist and trainer. In this video, I want to share with you the basic steps of importing contacts into LinkedIn. Now, before I show you how to do this and show you some of the areas that you need to pay attention to when you do import contacts in LinkedIn, I want to share with you my opinion. Don't. I have not discovered a real reason in the context of networking on LinkedIn to import contacts in LinkedIn. If the goal is to send them an invitation to connect, I recommend you just send them an email rather than send them importing the contacts in LinkedIn and sending them a message from LinkedIn. I recommend you just send a good old-fashioned email to that person, use their name, speak to them clearly, tell them what your goal is, and then invite them to connect on LinkedIn. It's much more personal and I think a much more meaningful way to invite someone to connect with you on LinkedIn. Now, that being said, let me show you the steps. First of all, I've created a spreadsheet. And in that spreadsheet, I have 6 names. And I've saved this out, downloaded as a comma-separated values file. Now, I'll go to LinkedIn, go to my network, go to contacts. Now, here's where I can manage any imported contacts I have. Here's add more contacts. By the way, manage synced contacts. What LinkedIn wants to do there is it wants to connect to your Google, your Outlook, or whatever. I'm just not a fan. Remember, I'm not a fan of that at all. But if I go over here to add more contacts, here's where I can add from email, Gmail, Yahoo, Outlook, AOL, invite one at a time. Again, do that yourself. Here's where I can upload a file. Get my file and hit upload. Now, this is important to pay attention to. This is called step 1 of 2. I don't really know what the second step is, but here's step 1. It wants you to invite your contacts onto LinkedIn so you can connect with them, keep up with their careers. If someone you invite doesn't respond right away, the system will send 2 reminders. So what it wants you to do is select all and add to network. That's what it wants you to do. Now you can skip that and it won't send out invites to anybody. I don't know what the value is for having these names and these email addresses in contacts if you're not going to send them an invite to connect. So I can select them all and add all 6, and it'll send all 6 an invite to connect. Or I can skip it and just send it out till it's sent out only to 2. Okay? So I'm only going to send it to 2. Now, skip won't send the invites out. Add networks, then it'll go straight to step 2. Add networks is going to send an invite to these 2 and then go to step 2. So watch this. Add to network. You've invited 2 people to connect. You can manage your invitations anytime, and it wants you to add more. So if I click on manage invitations, there's the 2 invites I just sent out. And so I can withdraw them, or I can leave them sit there. Now, I don't see any value in bringing me to the screen, but let's go back to my network. Go to contacts. There's the 6 contacts I imported. Now, I can send another invite or send an invite. I can click on this and look at it. Can't do anything with it. There's nothing else I can do from this screen. Recently added, first name, I can sort it by, depending on how big the list is. There's nothing I can do here. Uploaded contacts, nothing I can do. I can't even get rid of them here if I want to get rid of these imported contacts. I found the next screen. If you click on Manage Synced Contacts and ignore all this and click on Back to Manage Contacts, there they are. Now, in this screen, it fails. It tries to open it up and look at it. I can't look at it when I click on one, but I can select them and delete them. So I can get rid of all these imported contacts from this screen, but again, from the contacts page, I can't do that. I've got to click on Manage Synced, go back to Manage Your Contacts to get to this page. Little bit of a bugaboo in the application. Maybe, this is just Teddy, maybe because LinkedIn does not want us to delete these contacts. The system wants them. So if I click on those, then I can hit Delete Selected and delete all 6. And then they're all gone. Before I close this video out, let me show you. This is the email that LinkedIn sends out. You'll notice it sends it out just to the email address. Even though I imported the first and last name, it didn't include that for personalization, which I think would be very important because LinkedIn is a networking tool. But you see, it's a very bland message. Every invite, I've sent out about 4 of them for testing. They all look exactly the same. There's no personalization to them. But they're clearly from LinkedIn.com, and I can unsubscribe from it, or I can join LinkedIn, which is what would be needed in order to view and accept that invitation. So I've shown you how to import contacts, shown you what the invite looks like, shown you how to withdraw an invite from imported contacts, and how to delete those imported contacts through that little backdoor link. Remember, I'm not a fan of importing contacts into LinkedIn. I'm Teddy Burriss, your LinkedIn strategist and trainer, and I hope this is helpful for you.